Hollywood has lost one of its most original voices. Diane Keaton, the quirky, brilliant, deeply human star we all loved, has died at 79. She passed away on Saturday in California, with her family asking for privacy in this moment of deep sorrow. Early on Saturday morning, the Los Angeles Fire Department responded to a call at her home at 8:08 a.m. local time and transported a 79-year-old woman to the hospital. As of now, no cause of death has been confirmed. A close friend tells People that Diane had declined very suddenly in recent months, something so abrupt it shocked even longtime confidants. Goldie Hawn, Steve Martin, and Jane Fonda were among the first to honor her legacy, sharing memories of Diane's humor, grace, and authenticity. Goldie said, "There was and will be no one like you." Steve Martin shared a humorous remembrance of the actress. And Jane Fonda wrote in the caption of a photo featuring Keaton, "She was always a spark of life and light." To understand her impact, you have to scan a film history class. Annie Hall, The Godfather Trilogy, Father of the Bride, Something's Gotta Give, First Wives Club, the list goes on. She wasn't just prolific, she was singular. She won her Oscar for Annie Hall, and her collaborations with Woody Allen helped define an era of romantic comedies with depth, humor, and self-awareness. Keaton was known for her unique style, the hats, the tailored suits, the offbeat charm, and she remained in the public eye not just as an actor, but as a photographer, designer, and voice in the arts. Her last years were quiet. A source says she lived on her own terms, surrounded only by those she loved, doing what she wanted, always true to herself. And of course, one of the great chapters of Diane's story was written alongside Al Pacino. Did you know that Al Pacino and Diane Keaton were crazy in love back in the days? The renowned actress was obsessed with her charismatic colleague, but that relationship went downhill.
I thought he was like that guy. Al Pacino.
But you know, he didn't care for me quite very much. I mean, what can you do?
I bet he did. But
All right.
he was sexy.
Here's a closer look at their love story, including how Keaton's ultimatum led to their demise. It was a true Hollywood story. Al Pacino and Diane Keaton met on the set of The Godfather in the 1970s. At the time, Keaton was in her late 20s, while Pacino was in his early 30s. Both were relatively unknown. Actors immediately felt on-screen chemistry going off-screen. In a recent interview, Keaton shared that her attraction towards Pacino was instant and powerful. "I was mad for him. Charming, hilarious, a non-stop talker. There was an aspect of him that was like a lost orphan, like this kind of crazy idiot savant. And oh, gorgeous." The pair had an on-again, off-again relationship, with Keaton and Pacino breaking up and finding their way back. Over a span of 2 decades, Keaton also dated some of the biggest Hollywood stars, including Warren Beatty and Woody Allen. But in the late 1980s, she was back with Pacino. A special kind of chemistry brought together these two Hollywood Goliaths. Both celebrities became an overnight success after the release of The Godfather in 1972. Both were eager to plunge into the vibrant world of acting. Young and aspiring, rising Hollywood stars were ambitious dreamers. Later in life, Keaton would blame them for unrealistic expectations and a naive attitude towards a romantic relationship. But while they were together, they were powerful. Keaton even helped Pacino overcome some of his anxieties. Once he was leaving their house for the interview, he usually got pretty uncomfortable in situations like that.
Leaving the house once, and I had an interview, and I'm very uncomfortable here, of course, but at interviews, I'm even more uncomfortable, believe it or not.
Keaton was extremely encouraging and empathetic, trying to make him feel better about himself. No doubt she was engulfed in love with Pacino. So what could go wrong at the end of the day? Pacino and Keaton ended their romantic relationship sometime after The Godfather Part 3. When he wouldn't commit to marriage, Keaton recalled, she gave him an ultimatum and their relationship was over. "I worked hard on that one. I went about it in not a perfect way," she said in the interview. While filming The Godfather 3, the pair shared a villa in Rome. Al Pacino's friends and associates thought he would finally marry Keaton. However, that was not meant to be. The situation between them reached a crisis point while they were in Italy. The main conflict seemed to be that Keaton wanted a long-term commitment, while Pacino couldn't imagine his life with her. "I wanted more, lots more," Keaton admitted. "I wanted him to want me as much as I wanted him. I wanted him to love me." On their trip to Rome, she told Pacino, "Marry me, or at least commit to the possibility." The actor's response was negative, but they got together again later. It resulted in a row of breakups.
"I swear I'll make it up to you." Al, I'm gonna change.
Poor Al. Poor me. I never stopped insisting, she described that time. Once they were back in the US, Keaton was hit with the news of her father being diagnosed with a brain tumor. 5 months later, Keaton was sitting in a therapist's office. Pacino ended things with her for the last time. He walked off without a backward glance. Although Keaton struggled to make things work for so long, she couldn't come to terms with the possibility of being away from him. In an interview, Keaton revealed that she was heartbroken after the couple called it quits. Despite that, she always felt attracted to Pacino. Years after their breakup, Keaton would consider her attitude towards the situation impractical. She just had an insane idea of what love means.
Finish this sentence. Diane Keaton is...
She's trouble.
Keaton couldn't find the way to the actor's heart, who was more of a career-oriented person at that time. It turns out, marriage wasn't a part of the plan for Pacino, so it was extremely challenging for him to compromise. Keaton has shied away from romantic relationships in recent decades, sharing in an interview, "Let's just get that straight. That one's important. I haven't been on a date in, I would say, 35 years. No dates." A lack of managerial skills made Keaton go through lots of unhappy romantic relationships. I needed as much as they needed, and that's not a good mix. I didn't choose wisely for a long-term partnership where we could weather experiences together and be there for each other. It seems as though she was searching for flame and passion that could never end in something reliable she so desperately needed at the time. Interestingly enough, the award-winning Academy actress never married. As the years went by, Keaton reinvented her attitude towards marriage. She became more focused on her professional life. As someone who often portrays successful, career-oriented women on film, it seems the actress's life is an instance of life imitating art, as Keaton once told people she wasn't built to be a wife. I think that I'm strange. Diane believes she's the only actress in her generation who has been single throughout the entirety of her life. Keaton added she lacks a nurturing capacity so often needed for the marriage. Meanwhile, Keaton became a single mom to 2 kids in her 50s. She decided it was time for a different kind of love story. She said that becoming a mother helped her become a better person. It made me realize that I was completely self-involved. I'm an actress after all. I didn't have anyone to tell me how well I was doing, or if I was doing it right. Some might think it's unusual that Keaton became a mom in her 50s, but it was a change for the better. Keaton made it clear that children are the most important people in her life. The loves of my life are my children and my mother. I don't feel as if I need a man. Don't get me wrong, I love men, but I have kids in my work. That's fine with me. Both Keaton and Pacino never settled down, but they cherished their long-lasting friendship more than anything. When Keaton received an AFI Lifetime Achievement Award in 2017, Pacino paid an emotional tribute to the Annie Hall actress. At the ceremony, he called her Dee and cheerfully recalled how she used to make him laugh before one of his numerous interviews. And if that wasn't moving enough for you, he then closed the speech by telling her, "I love you forever."
You're an artist, you're a great artist. I remember it and I love it, and I love you forever.